Hello, it's Marek, welcome to MDrives. When you think about three biggest car manufacturers in Germany and you think about comfort, you probably think Mercedes. When you think about driving, I bet it's BMW. But when you think about style, well, I think about Audi. If you would ask me to find a bad angle on this car, I would honestly struggle. I don't think there is one. I think it looks brilliant and quite soft but edgy from the front. It looks amazing from the profile, and the back also looks absolutely fantastic. Especially A5 and especially in this version, they look absolutely brilliant. Even the previous version, which is now 12-13 years old, it still looks good. The shape is brilliant, and this time Audi preserved that shape in a new form with sharper lines, looking much more modern. So to me, it's probably one of the most beautiful cruisers you can get for that amount of money.
And I think the same thing can be said about the interior of this car. Despite it being 6 years old now, the interior still looks fresh. It looks timeless, and I think it will age really well. The seats are very comfortable. This car did not come with the optional virtual cockpit, but to be honest, I think it looks more classic with the analog dials. 3-zone Climatronic comes as standard. You can get this car in manual or automatic with double clutch gearbox. Optionally, with some engines, you can get Quattro, which this car has.
Well, let's see if I can fit in on the back. Well, if you don't have a giant sitting at the front of you, I think it's absolutely fine. Yes, it's a bit claustrophobic, and actually I'm touching the roof with my hair. However, I'm 6.2, so I'm not surprised. It's still decent when you consider what this car is. 465 liters. It's huge. It's actually glass leading. Maybe you won't be able to put a fridge in here, but you can fit in a lot of suitcases. But this car has much more to offer, so let's jump in and go for a drive. So I'm setting off, and the first thing I think of is silence. It is really quiet. So this car is equipped with 2-liter TFSI, 252 horsepower, 370 Newton-meters, going to the all four wheels through S-tronic gearbox, so essentially 7-speed DSG, and to be honest, it's very smooth. What I want to find out today is does this car can also be a bit fun? Because I can already say, after doing only half mile, that is a genius cruiser. The suspension, it's sublime. It really takes out all the bumps, and the car just flows. But this might mean that in the corners it might not handle as well as I would love to, but we'll find out in a minute. So I'm now in dynamic setting, and I'm going to try to fly through these corners at about 45 miles. It actually handles quite well. it actually works pretty well, even in the corners. The car still feels very smooth. You don't really get a feedback through the steering wheel, but this is normal. It's not a sport car. The steering is very precise. That's what I can tell you straight away. It's precise. It directs the car where you want it to go. Obviously, unfortunately, these days with electric racks, you don't expect to feel more through it. And like I said, it's not a sports car. So it really works well for what it is. The engine works really well. It's responsive. However, there is a slight delay if you kick down before the gear is changed, but that's absolutely normal with automatic gearbox. Let's now find out how it accelerates. So I leave everything in auto and we'll see how it does. So as you've seen, the car is accelerating really well. It did it in very smooth way. With the Quattro system, it basically lays down all the power to all four wheels and it just punches you out. It's not maybe a breathtaking experience. It's not lightning fast. It's about it's below 6 seconds to 60, so it's enough. It's really enough for what it is. You should not be expecting for this car to be lightning fast. You've got S5 and RS5 for that. This is your daily runner, and to be honest, it feels perfect for that, because on top of great performance, it also offers a good economy. You can easily get this engine to deliver 40 miles to the gallon with this 7-speed gearbox when you're on a motorway. So on top of being quite fun car to drive, it also can be very economical, and most importantly, it's really comfortable. I'm sitting here and I'm really forgetting about how uncomfortable this road felt in my car. Really feels so comfortable. You simply forget about the roads you travel on. These roads are very uncomfortable and very bumpy, but you just don't feel this in this car. You travel in comfort and in relative silence, and that's what this car is. This car is all about taking you to the location in the most comfortable way, in a style. I can only imagine taking this car on a motorway. It would be an absolute dream, because it would be quiet. The only thing you would think of is what to listen, what track to play in the speakers. So I think you know, this is what this car is about. It's about traveling in style. It's maybe not about being the noisiest. Far from that. I think it's not about showing off and telling people, oh, how fast I am. This car, it's all about getting to your location in style and in silence and in comfort. And I think that this car delivers for sure. So what's my verdict on this vehicle? I think it's a perfect blend of daily usability and decent power and comfort. You get all the best of four-wheel drive, so you can drive this car absolutely all year round, even if you live in a country where there is a lot of snow. But at the same time, it's very comfortable, it's relatively economical, and it's fast. You don't have to worry about racing someone from the traffic lights if that's what you like. You really stand a chance in this car, because it simply has a decent amount of power connected to all four wheels, which gives you that initial punch out of the traffic lights. So to me, this car really works if you're looking for something which will not be too shouty, but it's beautiful and relatively fast. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you to the owner Radek for letting me drive his pride and joy, and I'll see you shortly in the next one. Thank you, goodbye, do widzenia.